Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Adelia, and I want to explain more about literary work. Uh, First, various kinds of literary work. Novels. A novel is a work of fiction that offers a work that contains an idealized model of life. An imaginative work, which is constructed through various intrinsic elements such as event, plots, character, setting, points of view, and others that are also imaginative. 2. Poetry, one form of literary work that describes beautiful words and is rich in meaning. 3. Short story, a form of fictional narrative prose. Short stories tend to be concise and to the point compared to longer works of fiction, such as novellas in the modern sense and novels. Because of their brevity, successful short story rely on literary techniques such as character, plot, themes, language, and insight more broadly than longer fiction. The story might be formed into many genres. Next, song lyric. Lyric are the words in a song in the form of verses to be sung to the accompaniment of musical instrument. The result of a combination of lyric and accompanying music will produce a song. Next, movie. Literary works in the form of moving image in which there are scenes depicting a storyline, audiovisual communication media to convey a message to a group of people gathered in a certain place. And the last, graphic novel, a kind of comic book. Also, the term novel generally refers to a lengthy work of fictional literature. The term graphic novel is applied broadly to include works of fiction, non-fiction, and anthology works. And I will try to analyze Anne of Green Gables based on issue narrated. Previous work, Anne of Green Gables, first published in Previous work, Anne of Green Gables, first published in June 1908, written by L.M. Montgomery, written for all age. It has been considered a classic children's novel since the mid-20th century years. First published as graphic novel in 2017, adapted by Maria Marsh, then illustrated by Brenna Tumler. Anne of Green Gables is a 1985 Canadian made-for-television drama. Next, synopsis. Anne is 11 years old girl, an orphan who lives in an orphanage. Anne's life is not like other children. During her childhood, Anne worked as a waitress and babysitter. Next, a talented few can juggle both at the same time. Rachelian was skilled in this art and always kept a watchful eye on her own neighbors, Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert, a brother and sister who lived just down the road at a place called Green Gables. Next, Marilla and Matthew decide to adopt a boy to help work in the fields, but the orphanage makes a mistake by sending Anne, but that mistake becomes a blessing for Marilla and Matthew. They are very grateful the orphanage has sent Anne. For main issue in the story, this is feminism. Anne always showed a different attitude from women in general at the time, and always had the courage to express her opinion, where women should to behave like that, because sound and honorable decisions are entirely in the hands of men. Not only the issue of gender equality, issue of race to culture issue were also challenges that Anne had to face at the time. Discrimination from skin color to ethnicity is also shown in this story. This shows that in the 19th century such issues were very common. And main issue in the story, second, patriarchy. Patriarchy is a social construction system that place men on a level above women. In a patriarchal culture, men are always considered to be more dominant and women are weak and only have the neck to follow existing rules. There is a clear indication of patriarchy in the panel showing Mariela's Claire often saying and Shirley arrived to her residence exclaiming, "Where's that boy?" Maria Marsden. The arrival of Anne Shirley stems from the adoption program undertaken by Mariela and Matthew. Their reason for adopting is to be able to help with their activity on the forum. Mariela had expected a boy to arrive, but in reality Matthew had bought a girl. It is clear that in this case, Mariela has implemented a patriarchal culture where she only wants men to take care of heavy matters, so that it seems that men are the versatile and more reliable gender. Then, the relation feminism in Indonesia. Some people think that men have a big responsibility, but some others think that men and women have the same responsibility. Therefore, now there are many organizations that walk the path of feminism to guard or uphold honor as women, and no one is allowed to make fun of it. With the existence of the National Commission on Violence Against Women, it is hoped that it can minimize violence against women and can act decisively if there is a similar case. Referring to the view of feminism that is happening in Indonesia at the moment is the view of the working condition of work such as textile worker, farmer, migrant worker. And the last value, the value from the book and of Green Gable, it is okay to be yourself because people will accept you the way you are in the book and tries to change several things about herself. For example, she wants to be called Cordelia instead of Anne. She also tries to dye her hair black because she doesn't like her red hair. In addition, the Cuthbert originally wanted a boy. Mariela is more against keeping her, but she quickly warms up to Anne and accepts her the way she is and is a quirky character. But people such as Gilbert and her friend Diana like her just the way she is. And thank you.